I'm Kevin.
And I'm Jeremiah.
And this is Video Game Eats.
Where we craft your favorite foods from your favorite video game.
Today we're making
afternoon tea.
And now for our first recipe, we're gonna go ahead and do some Bjorn's Twice Baked Cakes. These are a little biscotti style treat that we're gonna dunk in our Ethylace tea, and it's gonna be delicious. So we're gonna take our large mixing bowl, we're gonna put it down, we're gonna grab some butter, we're gonna do butter dance, and we're gonna go ahead and just scoop that in there.
Okay.
So we got our butter in there, and it's 2 tablespoons. We're gonna whisk it together anyway, so that's fine. And then we're also gonna take a 1/4 cup of superfine sugar, add that in, and the zest of 1 lemon. We're just gonna whisk this together until it combines together nice. It's gonna be like a white, fluffy, buttery texture. Once we got our butter mixture together, we're gonna go ahead and take some self-rising flour, put it through our sifter. It's actually about a cup of self-rising flour. We're gonna get that in there, as well as a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And we're just gonna put that through the sifter so it's nice and fine. No big clumps in there for us. Once we've got our flour in there, we're gonna take a tablespoon of honey. We have some 100% pure, raw, and unfiltered honey from Nate's Honey Co. I'm gonna add that in for some sweetness. Really struck and squeeze this out with one hand. And we're gonna let that get in there. We're also gonna take an egg yolk, add it in. And a tablespoon of egg white, which has a little yolk because I'm not the best at separating them. Add that in there. And then finally, we're gonna add a 1/2 cup of pistachios, shelled, and roughly chopped in there as well. And then we're gonna mix this up into a nice soft dough. And as soon as I started using this, I decided we should not use that. I'm gonna get in there with my fingers.
Stick finger.
My stinky fingers. Oh, sticky fingers.
Stick them.
And we're gonna just combine this up until it's a nice, soft dough. It smells so delicious, like the lemon, biscotti flavor. So we're just gonna take these pieces of dough and we're gonna form out into some thin sausages. Weird term to use for a cookie, but that's all right, we're gonna use it. Oh, and just stick it back together. And we're gonna get them just like that and put it on our tray. And then we're gonna take the other half of this dough and do the same thing. And then we're gonna get it into that sausage form. All right, now we got our Bjorn's Twice Baked Cakes ready to go in the oven. They're gonna go in the oven to start for 20 minutes at 325 degrees. All right, so we just pulled our Bjorn's Twice Baked Cakes out of the oven. They were in there for 20 minutes at 325. We then let them cool off for another 10 minutes. And now we're gonna slice them up and lay them back on there to go in the oven again for another 10 minutes. So we're gonna go ahead and just cut about 1/2-inch pieces and just be gentle because they're not fully set yet, because that's why you're gonna bake them again. And you're just gonna go ahead and cut through, make nice little pieces. And then you're gonna flip them over on their side so they get baked through that way. Just like that. And then repeat the process with the second one.
Okay.
Then flip them on their sides. All right, so now they're sliced up. They're once baked, and we're gonna make them twice baked. We're gonna throw them back in the oven for 10 minutes at 325, and Jay's gonna whip up some warmed mushroom crostinis.
So next we're making a warm mushroom crostini. What's a crostini, you ask? I don't know either, but I definitely freshly baked this sourdough bread just for this occasion. We're gonna throw out 6 of them because we're kind of hungry. Whoo! Woo-hoo!
Butter dance, man.
I got it already. You can put it on my hands. That's the one problem with cloaks. So we're gonna spread these out across this this plate here. This metal thing. And we're gonna toast this in the oven. But first we gotta hit it with some graza. Gotta get this delicious olive oil. All right, now we're gonna bake these crostinis till they're nice and crostini.
You cannot get out. They are coming.
So we got a nice hot pan. The next step is we're gonna put in some butter. Love you, you're looking great, looking good. You wanna dance, you wanna dance, you wanna dance? Ugh, butter dance. The butter's doing a break dance. Bam!
Butter smash.
So we're gonna let this melt down a little bit. And this, by the way, it called for 5 tablespoons, an absurd amount of butter, but that's a lot of mushrooms when cooked down. Not necessarily a paste, but it's gonna spread across the butter, nice and delicious with that olive oil. It also called for some olive oil because there's not enough fat in 5 tablespoons of butter. All right, so the butter and the oil are starting to meld, starting to bubble a little bit. Now that it's bubbling, we're gonna toss in 1 clove of garlic. And now that that's getting in there, we have 1 tablespoon of tarragon. Foolish tarragon, or whatever that dude in the Necrotic Wake says, right? That smells wild. Yo, these hobbits, they got some weird stuff and it just always tastes good. Tarragon. So the tarragon, the oil, the butter, the garlic, they're all best friends, got them all bubbly. Now we're gonna pour an absurd amount of mushrooms into this pan. All right, and now I'm gonna stir this up. We're gonna let this saute, and it's gonna turn into a delicious topping for our sourdough bread. All right, so once your wonderful mushrooms begin to look like this, mixing up with that butter and all those tarragons and garlics and things, we're gonna go ahead and add some salt and pepper. Salt and pepper to taste. Mushrooms eat up salt a little bit, so we'll put a little bit more on than I normally do. And this future magical black pepper grinder.
You want Gandalf do that, dude?
Me and Gandalf, we like this, dude. Yeah, and this is basically good. We're gonna make some tea, and Kevin's gonna plate it all up.
Our last recipe is for some Ethelas tea. Right here we have our special blend of Ethelas tea, and we have some boiling water. We have about 20 ounces of boiling water in there, so we're gonna use like 3 to 4 tablespoons of Ethelas tea to really get all those flavors together, as well as some lemon peels and some fresh mint. So we're gonna go ahead and drop our wire screen in here. Without burning your fingers, drop it in. And all we're gonna do is take our tea, drop it on in the water. Seal that back up for freshness. We're gonna also take our lemon peels, drop them in. And then lastly, we're gonna take our mint, about 10 leaves, and just add that in there as well. And after you give it a quick mix in there, you're gonna cover it back up, take it off the heat, and then you're gonna let it sit for about 6 minutes until the tea's brewed.
way faster than we thought. All of it looks and smells delicious, and it's quick and easy to make.
Absolutely. We got some warm mushroom crostini. I think we should start with those, Jay. How about you?
I'm hungry.
Awesome. Let's take a bite. These are really crunchy. Really good.
That tarragon garlic.
It's just like regular toast and butter, but with mushrooms and tarragon on it, and garlic.
Rubbing the garlic gives the bread like a nice, like, it reminds me of tune almost, which is like not the right answer to say, but.
This is great.
Unexpectedly light for 5 tablespoons of butter.
Okay.
I'm sure the official calorie count wouldn't say that.
Facts. A little secret that I haven't told anybody. I've been eating these for the last 30 minutes. They're so good.
Can't keep his fingers off of them. But yeah, we got the tea here.
Got mixed a little bit.
We subbed the sugar that was supposed to go in here with some honey because, well, honey's just a better alternative.
Felt better for tea.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate.
Ooh. Sweet, minty, lemony.
Oh, it's so refreshing. It really calms down the day, gets your stomach ready for supper.
And
And
the,
then-
the moment we've all been waiting for.
Yeah, you got a little something in your beard.
Yeah, it's a,
Been there the
it's
whole
a crostini.
No, it's not. It's the biscottis.
Oh no, you caught me earlier.
So we have these Bjorn's twice baked cakes, and these are great for dunking. Right in your tea.
Look at that.
Oh yeah.
This might be our best El Toyari's creation yet.
We do say that every episode, but this was so easy, and this was so quick. Highly recommend giving it a shot.
To think they started it off with 6-inch sausages and turned into these delicious little cookies is pretty crazy. Oh my gosh. Well, we have to get ready for dinner / supper. So, Jay, what should everybody go out there and do?
Go like, comment, subscribe if you liked it. If you didn't like it, thanks for commenting. Hopefully we'll see you again anyway. Have a good one.
Peace out, y'all.
Yeah, this is delicious.
Oh my gosh.
And even though it's so crispy, it's not bad. I normally don't like really crispy bread,